For thousands of years, Asia has been home to some of the world's oldest and most advanced civilizations, from the vast dynasties of China to the ancient kingdoms of Korea and the mysterious origins of Japan. But what if that story is incomplete? In recent years, scientists began analyzing ancient DNA samples collected from burial sites across East Asia. These weren't ordinary remains. Some dated back over 5,000 years, long before recorded history in many regions. Using advanced genetic sequencing technology, researchers hoped to trace the ancestry of these early populations. They aimed to better understand how modern Asian societies came to be. At first, the results seemed predictable. The DNA showed clear links between ancient and modern populations in China, Korea, and Japan. But as the analysis went deeper, something unexpected began to appear. Hidden within the genetic code was a pattern, one that didn't fully match any known population in the region. This anomaly puzzled scientists. It wasn't just a minor variation, it was a distinct genetic marker that suggested the presence of an unknown ancestral group, a group that, according to current historical understanding, shouldn't have existed in that area at that time. As researchers expanded their study, comparing these DNA samples with ancient remains from other parts of the world, the mystery deepened. Surprisingly, some genetic similarities began to appear between ancient Asian populations and distant civilizations. Instead of isolated development, ancient civilizations may have been part of a vast, hidden network of movement and exchange. This would mean that people, ideas, and even genetic traits were traveling across continents long before written records existed. But not all scientists agree. Some believe that these unusual DNA markers could point to a lost civilization, one that existed thousands of years ago, but left behind little to no trace in traditional historical records. If true, this raises an even more unsettling question. Why is there no clear evidence of this civilization in history? Was it destroyed by natural disasters? As the investigation continued, researchers turned their attention to ancient myths and legends. Interestingly, many Asian cultures speak of mysterious ancestors, divine beings, or lost kingdoms that existed before recorded history. Stories once dismissed as folklore suddenly seemed worth reconsidering, bringing knowledge and technology to early societies, whose origins remain unclear and debated to this day. Could these stories be distant echoes of real events? While there is no definitive proof, the parallels between genetic findings and ancient legends are difficult to ignore. It suggests that history, as we know it, may only be a fragment of a much larger and more complex story. Meanwhile, technological advancements continue to push the boundaries of what we can discover. Some researchers warn against jumping to conclusions, emphasizing that genetic data can be complex and open to interpretation. Others, however, that could completely reshape our understanding of human origins. And then there's the possibility that some discoveries may never be fully revealed to the public. Throughout history, knowledge has often been controlled, hidden, or even suppressed. If evidence were found that challenged established narratives, would it be openly shared or quietly buried? While this may sound like speculation, it's a question worth considering. Today, the study of ancient DNA is one of the fastest-growing fields in science. And Asia, with its deep and diverse history, remains at the center of some of the most intriguing discoveries, something that challenges everything we thought we knew about the past. So what does all of this mean for us today? It means that history is not fixed. It is constantly evolving, shaped by new evidence and new perspectives. It means that the story of human civilization is far more interconnected than we once believed. And most importantly, it means that there are still secrets waiting to be uncovered. Hidden beneath layers of time, buried in ancient earth, encoded within our DNA, are clues to a past that we are only just beginning to understand. And as scientists continue their research, one thing becomes clear: we are far closer to the truth than ever before. But at the same time, we may have only scratched the surface. Because the deeper we look into the past, the more mysterious it becomes. Subscribe to Forbidden Asia for more hidden history and untold truths.